temperature at the moment, believe it or not. So I'm 10 o'clock here, 9 o'clock in the UK. So it's 32 already. Now today, I think most of the week has been on severe weather warning. And what that means is the temperatures out in the sun is going to be really, really severe. And especially for people that's got breathing problems, because the humidity will probably go over 50% a day. What else can I say? Oh yeah, the duck. Thomas is in. Top man. Well done for coming in there, Thomas. So the temperature in the pool today is 29 at the moment. Don't forget, I'm in the shade at the moment because the sun's just coming around here at the moment. So that'll probably knock it up to about 32 today, I expect. But I expect some other people, Susan as well, top lady for popping in, John, good to see you. So I got rid of the duck already. Mad Dave's in the house as well. Morning, pal. Got a bit of rain, have you? I'll be honest, I'm not. Look, some people say, "Oh yeah, I can't wait for it to rain." I'm not a rainy person. Ian, top man. John, good morning, top man as well. So I've been in the pool. I'm still in the pool, obviously. I've done most of my exercises. I've done my 10 laps, and then I've done my exercise, and then I've got to do another 5 laps without no floats or nothing. And I'll be honest, Emily, yeah, Emily's in as well, top lady as well, for popping in. It's the best physio that you can do. If you can get in a pool, guys, it's the best bit of physio you can do. Cheryl's in as well. Good morning. 35. Swam well. 35 laps, eh? Well done, top lady. Phil, Aldo, Sean, top man as well for popping in. So yeah, it's going to be another sunny day. Now the temperatures today are going to go whacking up to 40 in the shade. So obviously out there in the sun, it's going to be a little bit hot. I always feel sorry for the farm workers. You get a lot of farm workers still out in the fields in this weather. I mean, you're talking well over 50, you know, in that dead heat sun. And most of them, thankfully, do go out in the evenings. But it's going to be a hot day. I'm just going to move down a bit, guys, because the sun's in my face. Martin, top man. Yeah, and the reason why my hair is scruffy is because I've just had what I do now, I've got this technique now. Before we go in the pool, because I'm a big sissy when it comes to going in the water. Andrew, top man, send us some sun. I'll tell you what, there's plenty here, mate. What I do first, I'll go and have a quick cold shower out there and then get in the pool. And it's not so bad then. It is not a shock to my body. Now, I had a comment yesterday, a guy from, I think it was Arizona, and he was saying, "Is it a dry heat here?" I wouldn't say it's a dry heat here because we get quite high humidity here, 40. I think you find a lot of people here in Spain do go back to the UK for the next couple of weeks because obviously it's racking up. But even though you can never tell the weather here. I mean, next week the temperatures seem to be dropping a little bit. Sally, top lady for popping in. Good morning. Will that happen? I don't know. I mean, they did say this week it's going to be up to the 40s, so they got that bit right. Thankfully, in this area, we've had no fires, forest fires I'm on about. Don't usually get them here, but it might happen. Kev, top man for popping in. So we'll see, because it's been a really sort of a dry spell. I think about a month ago we had a bit of rain, which we needed, but it's looking really sort of dry at the moment. But there's no wind about, so I mean, that's a good thing. But yeah, today it's really high temperatures today. Mad days, and it's 15 in Sheffield. God, that's like winter, isn't it? 15. John, what is the desert called around Campusel? Right, the desert, which is not far. It's about an hour's, probably no, a bit more than an hour's drive. It's into Almeria. It's called the Trabanes. But to me, I've go down there quite a few times. That's where all the Wild West show places are. They got 3 of them down there. I wouldn't really call it a desert, but apparently Murcia has been classed now for temperature-wise as the desert area, believe it or not, even though it's not really desert. I mean, I find it hard to believe that when you drive out of it and you go down the RM3, say towards Murcia, all versus the other way, there's a lot of fields, there's lots of greenery, believe it or not. I mean, their irrigation system is really amazing. June, top lady, looking, thank you, you're top lady for that. Yeah, I'm amazed with their, so the other thing here, here it's all pipes, it's all irrigation, and they water all the trees and the plants. Whereas as we go up further, say past the other side of Murcia to say towards Alicante way, what they do there, they actually flood the fields. So they're using a lot of water. There is a canal system that was done after the Civil War sort of thing. So a lot of the farming areas do get well supplied with water. And as far as I know at the moment, there's definitely no hose pipe bans, but because here in Spain, you're not allowed to clean your cars out in the street, you get done for that. But the car washes use all, what do you call it now? Reusable water anyway, Phil. And still don't have a hose pipe. No, don't get, well, as far since I've been living here, we never had a hose pipe ban. I mean, there was, let's see, the newspapers, they do stir it up a bit. The newspapers said a while back, especially here, that there was going to be hose pipe bans. There was going to be you couldn't use your swimming pool. All this rubbish. Ever since I've been here, there's never been anything like that. I know years ago when I used to visit my dad down Malaga way, they used to cut off the water. You know, I don't know what that was about. But we've never had other than a burst pipe, obviously, we've never had no water, nothing like that. I mean, you know, I always use drinking water myself. I use bottled water, but if I want to make a cup of tea, straight out the tap, no problems. Bonnie drinks out the tap, and she's still alive, so there's nothing wrong with the water here. And I think we've also got one of those things that uses seawater as well, so we do get a little bit of taste. We'll do a video in the supermarket, Tesco's again, just to compare prices. You know what, Scott, I haven't been down to Tesco's for ages. Mark's coming in with a bit of Spanish there. Top man. You don't honestly expect to read that, do you? Yeah, I probably will. When I'm a bit more mobile, I might start going out around some of the shops. And I think from what because I don't do it. I hate shopping, so the wife does all that. Prices have gone up. There's no point in saying they haven't gone up here. Not gone up a huge amount. We don't seem to get like buy one get one free offers here really. I think some of the shops seem to do like the, you know, late afternoon when they're trying to sell something off. Morning, where is Bonnie? Hands, Mark. Look better to keep up the walking. Yes, keep the walk. Bonnie, she was down here a moment ago, but what Bonnie does tend to do now, she goes upstairs and lays on the floor, the marble floor. That keeps her nice and cool. But she does a little bit of sunbathing, believe it or not. Have you got filters on your sinks? Good question, that, John. We do have filters on the sinks, but we find they do tend to get blocked up. It's hit in this area. It's they silt up a lot. You know, I can't think what you call it now. The white stuff. So what we tend to do is to take the filters off. Because what they do, because we've got pumping stations around here, as you can imagine, and top man now. So they do lower the pressure every now and again. It's when they lower the pressure, it's a pain, because especially I'm going to have a shower after this, and if the pressure's too low, I can't have a shower, which is a bit annoying. I haven't got one of those super duper showers where you can have a booster and that. It happened the other day, only because there was a major water leak somewhere around here. But other than that, yeah, we do put filters on. I'm just trying to think. It's a hard area. I'm just trying to think of that name now, but I can't think of it. That white stuff. My Jan puts that stuff in the washing machine to get rid of the white stuff. It's not chalk. When I lived in the south coast, the water will come in cubes. Sally, you're a top lady. Scale. God, you know, I couldn't think of that word. Scale. Yeah, it's a hard. I know I've seen a lot of places when I've done the old property videos. I've seen a lot of places down in the basements. They've got the descaling device, you know, where you got the different chemical things. A lot of people do have a filter system built into under the sink, so they have nice, fresh, clean water. I don't bother. To me, I just the bottled water don't cost much. Washing machines work longer with. Yeah, that's right, they do, Phil. Supposedly, our washing machine's been going like every day because of the sweaty clothes that we have to keep changing for the past 7 years. It's been doing well. But yeah, we use that Calgoin stuff as well. You can, because you can get that here. And it's a Spanish equivalent. I can't even remember what that is. Dave's here as well. On lower sea, they reduce the water pressure at night. Good to know that, Dave. I mean, I haven't really noticed any problems. Obviously, you know, when we have a shower in the evenings and that. It's just usually during the day sometimes, especially we're making the cup of tea, put the old tap on, and it's just sort of trickling out. But usually all that means mainly is there's been a water leak. And it's good of them not to turn the water off completely, so we're not got no water. But since I've been living here, we've never had the water off more than a couple of hours. I can remember my dad, where he lived down Malaga way, they could have no water for a week. But I do know some people do have like storage places for water, but we've never had a problem. And not only that, I'm just across the road to Alan's shop, so we just shooting it, other than when he's obviously shut for the afternoon period. Another thing you have to get used to in Spain, he's shut in the afternoon. Why? I do not know. I mean, I understand the old days, it was all about having a bit of a break, but they still do it. But they do it in the winter time when it's not something to do with the heat. And this poor people have to go home and then come back to work again. But anyway, that's another thing. But anyway, I've just seen the time. I've been gabbling around for about over 10 minutes now. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic day. I'm going to do another quick 5 laps. Keith's there straight away. Adios, amigos. And I'll catch you tomorrow. I'll be back in the pool. I did go in the pool yesterday, just in case you thought, hey, he had a day off. I didn't. I'm in the pool every day. Neil, I am taking care of myself, mate, because I've got the missus watching me. Aleph as well. Yes, adios, amigos. Have a fantastic day. Catch you tomorrow, guys.